What's the difference between till and until? Between be used to and used to? And what about in spite of and despite? Let's clear up all this confusion in just a few minutes. Let's start with till and until. Many learners think one is more formal or one is more correct, but truthfully, both mean exactly the same thing. They show how long something continues. The only difference is tone. Until sounds slightly more formal, while till is a bit more casual. For example, I'll stay here till 5 p.m. and I'll stay here until 5 p.m. mean the same thing. But listen carefully, even though they mean the same, until is more common at the beginning of a sentence. For example, until you finish your homework, no games. You wouldn't normally start a sentence with till. Easy rule, same meaning, same grammar, but until is more flexible. Remember, I waited till midnight. I waited until midnight. Both correct, just different feeling. Now let's move on to be used to and used to. These two confuse learners more than almost anything else. Used to talks about a past habit or a past situation that no longer happens. For example, I used to live in Delhi means I lived there before, but not anymore. But be used to means familiar with or comfortable with. It describes something that feels normal to you now. For example, I am used to waking up early means waking up early is not difficult for me anymore. Listen again carefully. Used to plus verb equals past habit. Be used to plus noun or ing, you are familiar with it now. For example, he used to smoke, he doesn't now, but he is used to waking up early. He is comfortable with it. One shows a past routine, the other shows present comfort. Don't mix them. They look similar, but behave completely differently. Finally, let's talk about in spite of and despite. Just like till and until, these two also mean the same thing. Both show contrast just like although, but the grammar is what you need to pay attention to. In spite of is followed by a noun or ing form, and so is despite. For example, in spite of the rain, we played outside. Or despite the rain, we played outside. Same meaning. But listen carefully. We can say in spite of the fact that, but we cannot say despite the fact that as naturally, even though many learners try. Another thing, in spite of feels slightly more emotional, while despite feels a little more formal. Example, in spite of feeling tired, she continued working. Despite feeling tired, she continued working. Both correct, same meaning, just different expression. Let's review quickly. Till and until have the same meaning, but until works better at the start of sentences. Used to describes past habits, while be used to describes comfort or familiarity. In spite of and despite mean the same, but we use in spite of the fact that, not despite the fact that. Simple, right? If you can remember these small differences, your English will instantly sound clearer and more natural. So next time, if someone asks you, how long will you wait? You can say, I'll wait until 6 p.m. If someone asks about your habits, you can say, I used to watch cartoons every day, but now I'm used to studying at night. And if you want to show contrast, say, despite the noise, I finished my work. Or, in spite of the cold, we went for a walk. Both are correct. The choice is yours. Now here's something surprising. Most native speakers use till far more than until, even though learners think till is less correct. But it's actually the older word. Yes, till is older than until. That usually shocks English learners. And before you go, make sure you subscribe, because many viewers don't know that one simple mistake with used to can completely change the meaning of a sentence. And I'll show you exactly how in my next video. So hit that subscribe button and keep learning till the end.